Hey there, fellow steelworkers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands. Episode 66, First Batch of Steel. Now, what was going on with the... Oh, this needs to be coke. That's right. It's not charcoal. Worried that... Should I just make charcoal? I thought you could use black coal. Am I wrong? For some reason or other, I thought black coal was fine for the refractory furnace coffin. The game's telling me no. I wonder if it's warmer in here. Probably is warmer in here, in my cellar. Because I can cook my coal in a coke oven, but that would be a pain. So yeah, making charcoal would be easier. I honestly thought that that you could do... Yeah, alright, guess I'm wrong. So I know that you can use the black coal underneath, but I guess black coal doesn't have the right carbon content. So let's make some quick charcoal. Make a batch of charcoal. It totally lapsed. I don't want to use the oak that we have in here, so I'm gonna go get some different fuels for it. And I think that stuff away. Okay. Well, I have a lot of birch just in my own backyard, so I'll go for the birch. Doesn't really matter what it is, the wood. It all turns out to firewood. How much charcoal do I need for inside the coffin? Which will determine how much birch I cut down. Oh, is this not even a birch tree? It is not. It was a birch bush. Good try, game. Oh no, I guess there's a tree here, sorta. Two of them, sorta. Something like 48? Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to make a giant batch of this, because the sooner I get the process going, the better it will be for me. Mostly for my sanity. So maybe just like a 2x2 or something. 2x3. A little extra wiggle room. Oh, my axe holds up. I mean, it's iron, but I'm going to be using a hell of a lot of it. I could be splitting with flint axes for durability, but I don't think I'm going to go that far. So 1, 2, 3, almost 4 stacks so far. I'm going for like... Maybe I'll do a 2x2x2. I think that will be enough charcoal. Coffin takes 40 pieces of fuel. And I would say about... You get like 8 fuel for each stack of firewood on average. Like about half of your firewood. Like 32 firewood turns into 8 charcoal on average, thereabouts. Speaking of which, I am about to freeze myself. So like 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 roughly. So doing a 2x2x2 should be fine. Let's go heat up. It's funny, I think I'm going to use some of this firewood to heat up real quick. We might be getting into territory of I should either buy clothing or repair my clothing. Because I'm getting hypothermic pretty on the regular now. I just realized, is this a valid greenhouse? Does the greenhouse have a minimum size? Because this is mostly glass ceilings. This may technically be a greenhouse. This might be the warmest room in my base, given that it has a fireplace and possibly counts as a greenhouse. Here, I'll even decorate it. Here, wild vine. Good enough. Almost have all the wood I need for a 2x2x2. Ooh. Funeral bell. Never mind. I like living more than I like vegetables. Hey, you've been stuck down here, haven't you? You know what? I'm gonna leave you alone. Yeah. HP minus 40. Well, I have how much HP? 20 total? I don't think I'm going to be eating a funeral bell, no thank you. That'll be a big nah for me, dog. I prefer living, buddy. That sounds like poison? Yeah, that would be poison. That'd be pretty deadly poison. Okay, so that's all the wood I need. Perfect. Let's go ahead and set up a kiln. That would kill me twice over? It would. It would kill me exactly twice over. It would be a... Feel bad. I do have to make sure that my pit kiln's not too close to the peat that's over here. So let's just put it here. This is an easy spot. Or, not pit kiln, charcoal pit. Totally different thing. I think maybe we, for giggles, use the glacier ice so that it can see into the process. Because I have some spare glacier ice. It won't melt. So So I think, for fun... Oh, what the hell? For fun, I'm going to make the front of this glacier ice. So we're ready to set the campfire on the top. That way I can check up on the process without, you know, looking for smoke or anything like that. So now I just need 4 blocks of glacier ice and we're all set. Charcoal pit unlit. Yeah, there's no visual change until it's done. Yeah, it goes from, unless you screw it up or execute it, it goes from, you know, wood to charcoal instantaneously with no phase changing or anything. That would be correct. Technically, I could use the glass panes, but the glass panes, depending on the orientation, doesn't necessarily enclose the pit properly. Although, I know how to set them up properly, but I think this proves glacier ice doesn't melt. Okay. So when we see the logs aren't logs anymore, we know it's ready. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to tend to the farm. And then, question for you all. Should I repair my clothing or shop for new clothing? So, repair my clothing means using some linen. Shopping for clothing means earning gears, because I don't have enough gears to buy anything. And then buying new pieces of clothing. I do know where a clothing vendor is. There's one to the northeast. Or east. There's one furniture. There was a clothing trader. Artisan clothing. Yeah, there's a clothing trader far east of me. So I could just buy clothing. With that said, it might be cheaper, honestly, thumb on the scale, to buy linen to repair clothing, because clothing tends to be more expensive than the linen it's made out of. So it actually might be economical just to buy the linen and then repair the clothing. But if you want me to go check the clothing trader to see what they have anyway, I would be happy to. I think what I'm going to do is replace the soil that is in here and plant flax back. Okay, I think that's it. So anywhere you see a lack of soil is a spot I need to put new soil and till. Oh, I think I just witnessed a growth change. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's get a stack of dirt. Get going on this. And here's another linen sheet. Another 4. Five. So I think that makes full sails for the boat, if I'm not mistaken. And everything's going to be replaced with flax. So put the grain away. I'm running out of grain storage. I guess for now, plop this stuff on the ground. Oh, come on. It's not being blocked. Shut up, game. Seems like I need to make some bread. And bring some vessels down, because I'm filling the hell up. Alright, so put this stuff away, put this away, and get some soils. One of the advantages of having a window into your pit kiln is if you do have accidentally exposed oxygen, you'll know it immediately. Or your charcoal kiln, because your wood will disappear and it'll get burned up. I still see wood, and that's a good sign. It means it's working. I don't want a gambeson. I could do an extra windmill, but I don't think I would really benefit from one. It'd be hard to power it up. So this is... No, I am still... It's 21 linen for sails, so I almost have enough for a sailboat, but not quite yet. Very, very, very close. I could bring the grain up. Absolutely. I'll grind it at some point. I wanted to deal with my my clothing first because of how hypothermic I've been getting regularly, and then after that we could consider making a wood oven or something. But as I mentioned before, I'm not interested in fulfilling my grain requirements until I need to do combat. Because I have a lot less of it. Not sure why I don't just leave a stack of medium fertility soil here in the vessel. I'll do that now. This room is... we have some flax that's growing, but basically this won't have any harvests for a while. I think the likelihood of the stuff I'm planting now being harvestable is very unlikely. Oh, I missed a spot. I think it will get stunted from cold, maybe die due to cold. But it doesn't hurt to try, because it's not like a heart on seeds. Okay. Double check. I think that's everything. Yep. Cool. The farms tend to do, and it seems like Team Repair has won a little bit. Has pulled out ahead just a wee bit. So here, I'm putting the soil in here. I'll just put the hoe in. No, I'll hang it. Kind of like the look of that. Spelt grain. And as mentioned, yeah, it makes sense for me to bring the grain up to the base, because I do have a cellar up there, and I'm not going to be grinding this by hand. Hell no. So we'll bring that up, grind that up. Okay, and I'm then going to repair my... Oh, that was weird. I'm going to repair my clothing so that I'm not having to huddle around a fire at night, every night. I think yesterday was probably just a particularly cold day, but the fact that most of the crops in the farm didn't get stunted was a really good sign, because it indicates that, like, even though it was super, super, super cold, you know, the crops survived and means it's still technically greenhouse season for me, which is awesome. Just grabbing some of the peat, because I exhausted my peat supply in doing all of the refractor bricks. I haven't forgotten about the beehive kiln. I'm just trying to get steel going, and given the time left in the stream, beehive kiln's probably a next week project if I'm to stream this next week. That's probably enough peat for now. And maybe we'll put the quern to work, making flour. Some spelt and rye and flax flour. I actually really like flax bread, IRL. I know I might be in the minority, but I rather like it. Oh, and I still haven't tended to the leather, too. Come to think of it. Wait, what am I doing? I thought I had the quern open. Sweet! As I intended, I can check the charcoal from up here. Love it. Clothing. So my current shirt, 2 degrees, 2 degrees. The shirt here is 2 degrees. Commoner coat. Okay, it doesn't really matter what I repair, because it's all the same insulation values, it seems. So, let's repair it. 2 linen. And... oops. So now it's worn, but it is giving me max warmth. So I'm probably going to leave it alone for now. So in terms of insulation, 1, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11.5. Not bad. Keeping me warm. Ooh, a sunset. I don't usually catch those. And yeah, we got a bunch of flax grain going. I guess I'll put the rest of the grains in here. Now, the difference between these is the rye and spelt is 60 satiety, and the flax is 30, so the flax is half the satiety of the other grains. So if you are trying to feed animals, and you had to pick between them, feed animals the flax grain. Whereas the player should eat the others. I did mention, so let's go ahead and make more leather. I've been having problems with the spacebar on my keyboard, which is unfortunate because it's a relatively new keyboard. I'm going to reset these barrels. I don't care about the 2 liters left out of 50. So we have got prepared hides, I think. Yeah. We have got 4 prepared hides. So prepared hides need to go into strong tannin. So they're waiting on strong tannin. So we need to make batches of weak tannin and then batches of strong tannin. Probably a little messy way of going about this, but sure is fast. Hope I didn't waterlog anything. Okay. Bucket down. And then get the oak. So I need more oak. So the strong tannin barrels are going, but I need to go cut down an oak tree for more. I had marked down an oak somewhere here that was like huge. I just need to find the marker again. Here it is. I definitely have enough axe durability, so that shouldn't be a problem. So let's go get that oak tree. Might be going a little bit over time, trying to get all the goals done. We'll see. So this is still in progress. That's good. Yeah, it's pretty near the chicken traps. I highly doubt there was actually chickens in the chicken traps, though. Oh, the uptime's super broken. How is that? What was it working like yesterday? It somehow the date got messed up and it thinks it's last year. Let me fix that. Wait, no. Oh, I see what's happening. Hold on. There, it was okay. Try. There, that makes more sense. There was a typo. I had the date today as January 15th, 0. And that screwed it up, because I accidentally entered another 0, and it, like, thought 0 was a year or something. I don't know what it interpreted it as, but it clearly was wrong. Very, very, very wrong. Might as well check the trader while I'm here. Yo, Miguel, what's up? You've got... you're a building materials trader. Yeah, what, not anything I'm even remotely interested in. Cool. Bye, Miguel. Now, the rift activity around me is not 0, so got to keep my head on a swivel to make sure that the biters don't bite me. And I'll check the traps after this oak comes down. Oh, wow. My axe almost got cooked from that. Very close. I went from 3... I used more than half of its remaining durability cutting that tree down. Good news is, I'm not going to need an oak tree for a bit, because that was a big one. Oh, something is trying to harm me. Drifter probably throwing rocks. Well. Oak tree marked down as cleared. Hey! Yo! I hear the rift nearby. Not throwing rocks at me. I'm very fragile. Oh. Hey, Trap. Oh, what the hell? I caught something. Maybe? But there ain't no way I'm going down there right now, because it's a pit full of drifters. I didn't volunteer to jump into a pit of drifters. If I do actually have animals in there, they're probably long dead. Because I have not checked on those traps in a long time. And, animals don't survive stuck in a crate for very long. So, rip. Sorry, animals. It also just could have been collapsed. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. So with all of this, all this lovely oak, we'll be able to start 4 weak tendon barrels, and then eventually I'll turn 2 of those weaks into 2 strongs, and then we can process the large hides that I had ignored. I don't know if I'm going to make more leather than that. I think any additional hide I have is probably going to go towards pelts for replacement clothing, or alternatively, if I find chromium washed, so that we have the bigger, sturdy leather bags. But I don't have any leads on where chromium might be. I'll check my prospecting map in a moment, though. See if we know where chromium might be. So that's a new feature of the unstable branch, is better bags than leather. Oh, it's so nice not to be having my butt freeze off. I'm not going to bother with the borax wash. I filled the barrels, though, for later. Problem. We don't have enough space for all the oak. I guess I'll put the firewood up here. At some point, I'm going to need to make a new shovel and axe. But here's our flax flour. Sweet. And it's fresh for 5 years. I don't think I'm worried about it at all. I guess at night I'm not going to be able to see whether the charcoal kiln is ready or not. Yep, I have no idea. I'll check on that. You know what? Maybe I'll grind up a new stack. I'm not using mechanical power for anything else, so might as well make it productive. Yes. Acorns, you're a soil now. Congrats on your downgrade. So, leather is in process. And the current priority is start a steel batch. So let's go check on the charcoal. It's probably not been long enough. Nope. This might be a case where I would consider sleeping to advance time. I almost never sleep in game, but I wouldn't be against it in this instance. Just because there isn't anything meaningful for me to do in the interim. So yeah, let's push time up. Let's time travel. Cheers. My character can remember how to climb stairs. Alright, I am warm and asleep. Now, time traveling like this will change the in-game date versus IRL a little bit. So that's why one of the reasons why I don't want to sleep too often, because it pushes the in-game date past the in real life date. So right now, in-game, it's January 16th, so it matches up perfectly. But I don't want to oversleep and then have it not match. So if I went to sleep every night, you know, the in-game date would get pushed up too far. Looks like it's done. Yep, it's done. Swaggy. All right. And this charcoal will be reserved exclusively for steelmaking, so I don't have to, you know... Oops. Make a ton of batches. But yeah, I would say a 2x2 is roughly the correct amount of charcoal for steelmaking. Put an overhang so I don't get stuck. And let's put the glass back in for next batch. So I got 45. I think I need like 40 or something. So should be just about right. I'm still fully insulated. Nice and warm. Love it. So back to steel. Coffin lid and iron ingots. And the way this works is pretty straightforward. Once it's done, we have already loaded up the coal on the bottom. Black coal's already in. We take the coke or the charcoal, put down a layer of it, then take ingots, layer of ingots, 4 ingots. So as you can see, there's 4 ingots in there now. Then a layer of charcoal, 4 more ingots, layer of charcoal, 4 more ingots, layer of charcoal, 4 more ingots, last layer of charcoal. So it was 40. Sealed up with the charcoal the lids. And now it is ready to be fired. Ignite a pyre of coal below each stone coffin half, which, as you can see below, is exactly where I have the charcoal, right? Charcoal is directly below the coffin. So, ready to fire. Here we go. And then, if done correctly, we will get a carbonization percentage here. Yep. Carbonization, 0% complete. It means we have fired our steel. And all that you really have to do here on out is to make sure that you periodically top up the black coal, or whatever fuel you're using, down here. So this little lip here, if you stack charcoal, it will spill out a little bit. So this chiseled block here keeps it from spilling out onto the floor beneath us. So that's what these walls do. It doesn't matter how you do it. There is a coke door. What is it called? Boiler door, or iron hatch door, which you can use for a coke oven. But this is obviously cheaper. Whereas the beehive kiln requires 3 iron doors for its construction. So I was trying to keep the iron cheap. But yeah, we have got steel making going. And then what will end up happening once this is done is we'll make 16 blister steel, which can be worked into making 16 steel ingots, which is some of what we need for armor, but we'll need multiple batches for a full set. But yeah, pretty sweet. And it looks like wind has mostly died down, but even at really low wind, I think the Quarn is the least. Yeah, 12% wind. We still get a Quarn grind, which is nice. So even at almost no wind, we can still grind our grain. Yeah. So I think this is where I am going to leave off for today, having finally fired up our first batch of steel. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 16th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.